Hello, hello. Welcome to the fifth and final match of League 23. We're currently 3-1, and I think every match this game, we have rolled lower. This hand has a lot of 2-drops. Does have 2 mana-ish. I think we can get to some reasonable threats here. Bloodstained Mire into Sacred Foundry into Goblin Guide. Okay, cool. Got us that other land, too. They're going to be not so happy to see a Vault Scourge, which I'm definitely going to play. They might burn it away, but that's a burn spell that they're not using on us. If they don't do anything about it, that'll be a Vault Scourge with a cranial plating attached to it, which is pretty nice. Been a while since I've played against burn. I think Affinity is generally favored, but it does depend on what sort of hands we both have. Me having Vault Scourge does put me a little ahead, but yeah, they just kill it, and that makes a lot of sense. So we're definitely behind the damage race. Signal Pest. Okay, so I could play Overseer and Pest, or I could play Ravager and Pest. I think, or I could play Plating and Pest, getting in for 0 damage but having a hard hitter on the way back. Overseer is just going to be a removal magnet. Losing Vault Scourge stinks a little bit, but they did spend burn on it. Plating doesn't advance my board. I can advance my board with 2 creatures. The question is it Overseer or is it Pest? I think I want Overseer to have some protection, or at least some benefit once it gets removed. So I'm going to play Ravager, and I'm going to play Pest. And I'm going to get in with Memnite. Next turn we can consider maybe plating. Swift Spear is bad news. Us not having life gain is bad news as well. I'm not going to sacrifice the Pest because it's our evasive attacker. And they're not burning us, so they must be saving for something. Rift Bolt. Another Ink Moth. Okay. So we need to start getting in there. I can play and equip Signal Pest with the plating, hitting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It seems that it's almost a little slow. But that might be our best bet. Turn after that. Or is it better to go with Overseer and a Ravager? Overseer and Ravager is the most mana efficient. Let's do that. Because then I can have an activation of Overseer next turn. And that seems pretty good to me. Do I need blockers? Maybe. If I hang back, I can block both of these. Just chump with Memnite, and I can kill the Goblin Guide. Forces them to have burn spells to kill me, which they will. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm not going to attack with anything yet. I'm going to be a little more conservative. We'll see if that actually does anything for us. Rift Bolt's going to face. That's expected. Another Goblin Guide. Yikes. Ornithopter. Ornithopter's okay. Eating these artifacts is a little counterproductive to the cranial plating, but it lets us get rid of an attacker. Ornithopter. Nexus. Plating. Equip onto the flyer. How much do I need for blockers? Ornithopter can block, and one of the Ravagers can block. I'm dead to 2 bolts, but I'm going to be dead to 2 bolts anyway. Is there a way I can get in for lethal? Probably not. They have 19 points right now. Eight, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I could threaten lethal, but where does that leave me? Probably dead on the crackback. Oh, it also diminishes plating, so that math does not work out. So I'm going to hit him hard with these two. Leave myself with 2 blockers. It's a little more risky. And the Helix Boros Charm me. Yeah, if they have another burn spell next turn, then we did. Which they probably will. Close but no cigar. Or player or planeswalker. I wonder if there's a way that I could have gotten there. Maybe not. Maybe. I don't think it quite worked with the Blink Moth and whatnot. And the plating. Alright. Well, that is unfortunate. We want our Whip Flares. We want... Supposedly I used to do Ancient Grudge. Oh yeah, that would make sense against the... Ensnaring Bridge that they might or might not play. We'll go down a Blast, go down some Champions. Do I want to keep the Karns? How much do the Karns help? Do they help more or less than Stubborn Denials would help? I think I like the Stubborn Denials more. Because even if it's 1 mana, that seems pretty good. What about like that? Get 1 Karn. Feels bad if I get stuck with him in hand, though. I'll try it anyway. Yes. Alright, so None of my main board answers. But I'm not going down. Because this can do some damage. Eventually. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 with 1 mana up. Yeah, if I had a 0 drop, this would be better. So we're going to get the Blink Moth Nexus down, we're going to get the Springleaf Drum down, and we'll get the Opal down. And that's all she wrote. Next turn will be Ravager and Overseer. We'll have to be taking these Goblin Guide beats. Because they always have the Goblin Guide. Scourge might actually help. So we'll play Nexus. 1, 2, and 1 left over. Gross. But Scourge is really helpful. Yeah, I guess it's play Ravager, play Scourge, no pain. Ravager doesn't really protect Scourge too much, but I gain a little by having it out there. It's either that or Overseer to start doing counters work. I can always have Scourge next turn. The lifelink is just really, really, really good. Yeah, fine. I'll go for that. Scourge might eat a bolt or something. Yep, get me with the guide. Springleaf Drum. Citadel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just poop out everything. Should I attack first? Nah. Pays to have more resources out, I think. Another Overseer. And more fodder for everything. Yeah, they're clearly holding up some shenanigans. Path the Ravager. And then they will likely do something to kill Scourge in response. So, do I force them to have it, or do I put it on something else, such as Steel Overseer, to have a blocker? Well, at the very least, I'm okay with eating this drum. Pretty sure I'm also okay with eating this drum. So I don't think I'm going to need mana. Do I force them to have the bolt that they probably have? I'm going to entice them to go after the Overseer instead of the Vault Scourge. Yep. Now I still get in for a point of lifelink. Bright side. Last bright side, I lost Overseer. One of them. Plating. Another Vault Scourge. Okay. I can painlessly cast that next turn, which is nice. Another Overseer. opponent, you're mean. Downright mean. Yeah, they've just had lots of death for moi. Yeah. We're down to one card in hand. Ornithopter. You're not doing so much for us, buddy. Guess you're a glorified blocker. This is going to be a sad, sad end to the... Wow. Sad, sad end to the league. Not standing a chance against the plethora of removal spells that this opponent has had. 4 mana, I could play Karn. 3 mana, I can play anything else. So what I'm debating here is blocking with Inkmoth Nexus. Well, yeah, let's get that info first. Memnite. Wow. Okay. Well, we're not taking this. I should get another... Yeah. I'm going to do this to diminish the damage that Goblin Guide is doing, and then it makes Ornithopter a profitable attacker, or blocker. It is unfortunate we no longer have a Volt Scourge gaining us life. Boros Charm. Ugh. Leave me alone. And they'll just top deck a 3-shot and we won't stand a chance. Won't stand a bloody chance. Some burn spell. Shattering Spree. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Puts us off some mana. Oh, and they replicate it. Ew. Lovely. Well, that's just grand. Oh, thanks for the land, opponent. Is there any point? I'll get in. Yeah, doesn't look so good for us. Looks like we are destined for 3-2 this league. Sad day. Yeah, well. Cranial plating. Where were you a long, long time ago? Because now I can't even play you. That's fun. That's real fun. I mean, eventually they just draw a burn spell here, right? No attacks. Signal Pesty. So we have another Chumper. Do I bank on them not having removal? Yeah, it works better for us in the long run. If they have removal, they're probably just going to do it on face. Yeah. Alright. That was bound to happen. Alright, but we got 3-2, which means we get our entry fee back and a lovely little chest. So, an unfortunate end to what was feeling like a better league, but, you know, sometimes Burn has it. against Affinity, and sometimes Affinity has it, and in this case, Burn definitely had it. So, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next league. Adios.